famous with Maurice Green as a great sprint coach, but the beast himself. One thing we can always say about Tyson Gay, he never gives up. He works from gun to tape. He doesn't have the best start, you know, you can guarantee he'll work hard towards the finish line.
Well, no problem with the start. Tyson Gay got away well, so did Yohan Blake. Blake's going away from this field at the moment. Following him is Tyson Gay, and Blake storming away, gets it. Gay in second place, and in third place Nesta Carter, and it's 9.69. Wow! That's the second fastest all time. Tyson Gay has a 9.69, but into a slight headwind. That is sensational. He destroyed Tyson Gay on the day. And that was a remarkable run. Neating record, of course. And Tyson Gay, 9.83. Carter, 9.95, equaled his season's best. But this man has moved on another gear. He's moved on another gear. It was an astonishing run.
He's enjoying this now. He really believes he's there or thereabouts. And you can imagine what his training partner is thinking, waiting in the wings for his 200-meter race. Seeing that his training partner is doing so well.
And that's why Usain Bolt was running the 200 metres, I think.
You know, it's always going to be difficult, isn't it, now? Because people will be calling left, right and centre to see another head-to-head in these situations, in these environments. But one thing we could say here about Yohan, once he got out into the lead, he could really relax and just keep working towards the line, and he did that so well.
I mean, that's sort of Bolt-esque, isn't it? He's destroying a world-class field.
And keeping his form very well indeed, and enjoying the whole situation here. He's running free. He's already known what he's capable of doing, so it's really, really good. Really, really good to see that, because it just whets our appetite.
Great bodies. What do you think? Well, there he is, the big man watching it. He's enjoying it. Enjoying not being in that race, as we've already discussed. I say big training buddies, same coach. Yeah. How often are we going to see them run against each other outside of major championships?
Oh, no, that is a good question. That is a good question indeed. You know, it's going to be down to whoever can afford the race, obviously. That is the most important thing, because it's very expensive to have these guys on the track. And if you want a full meet of quality, then you really have to separate them out, unfortunately.
But do you think you create more of a buzz around the sport, the fact that they don't race each other until they get to a major? You think back, it's a long time ago now, to Steve Ovett and Seb Coe in 1980. What made it so special was that they never raced against each other until the Olympics.
I think you're absolutely right. And all of us would always like to say, oh, we'd love to see them go head-to-head. But you know what? That proper water cooler moment where we all get together and debate and discuss what could be really is better when we see results like this, I think.
Confirmation, 69 metres record from Yohan Blake. Tyson again going very fast, 9.83, and Nesta Carter equaling his season's best, 9.95. He didn't want to miss it. Nobody wanted to miss that race.
Absolutely, absolutely indeed. And it was a great performance. And there he is, giving a high five to his training partner there. They'll be discussing something or other, that's for sure. Perhaps he's saying to him, thank goodness I hung on to my fast time. But, you know, Yohan Blake we've always said that he was a precocious talent, no two ways. And then when he ran what he did at the World Championships to take the title, we said, was he the real deal? He then went to run the second fastest 200 metres in Brussels, and now he's run the second fastest 100 metres of all time. Glancing over, and here's the man himself.
Yohan, he says you're going to run a little bit quicker than that, but you must be delighted with that time.
Yeah, definitely I'm delighted. I'm fighting the flu. You know, I've been sick all week. You know, coach has been there talking to me. But thank God I recover. Not fully, but I'm getting there.
Did you expect to run that quickly?
Yeah, you know, at the time that Colin Jackson predict, you know, because he always right. He predict me 19.4 in 200, and he was right. And he has been predicting well over the years. And, you know, something I can look forward to. And I have more races, and you're going to get better and better.
One question that everybody will ask is, how often are you going to race Usain? You're running in that kind of form. Would you like to run him week in, week out?
Definitely. I will run Usain. I will run with him any day because my training partner, I love to run with him. But, you know, they have to put up big money, and that's where they're looking at. So, you know, without that time, I have to wait.
Yeah, well, on that form, you could beat anybody. Well done.
Thank you.
Great meter running. So I think that's the one where there's more jeopardy.
Well, there's Usain Bolt playing the guitar, playing to the crowd. First time we're seeing him, of course,
a new move.
Spearman, Bolt, Weir, Martina, the men's 200 metres. It's still not a breeze. Well, they're into their running very quickly, and Bolt already up onto Warren Weir, the bronze medalist, and right on the outside, Martina being run down now as he gets into the straight off this wonderful bend, and into the straight he goes, and he's really working hard on this one. Ashmead going well on the inside, but Usain Bolt coming away with this one. Now then, what's he done? 19.58, meeting record.
3 men under 20 seconds. The 4th man at 20 flat. Warren Weir, 20.03.
Well, Spearman at 20.10 in 6th place. Bolt's been talking about, and I think to everybody's great delight, that he plans to carry on until 2016. He's not quite sure what he's going to do.
I wonder if I could persuade him to do a hurdles. What do you reckon? It's not going to happen, is it?
It's not going to happen.
It's a 400 metres for me. That's where I think his future could lie, if that's something that he wants to really attack.
Well,
we all know that.
We'll ask him when he comes along. I've got a funny feeling the idea of training the 400 metres might not appeal. The idea of running 43 flat, obviously, but it's the work you've got to do to get there.
Well, you know what? You need to work really hard if you're going to do rounds. That's for sure. There's no two ways about it. But if he's going to just do a one-off competition, you know, you only need to step up his training just a slight increase, really, which will make the difference. But you know what? It takes a lot of training to go through all the rounds that this man does during the game. Then you know what? He's got to train hard to be able to produce that. So perhaps a tiny step up, as we said, in training for the 400 metres for these type of events, where it's just one-off competitions. And we may see Michael Johnson's record challenged.
No, indeed. Well, still, if he steps up and does the training, you would imagine that with that kind of flat speed.
Usain Bolt entertains once again. The crowd's packed in here in this stade, and really every time he appears, then the crowds come. A celebrity of some considerable merit.
Okay, just a moment to Mr. Bolt alongside me. Usain, 1958, a new meeting record. Pretty pleased with that?
Yeah, definitely. It's a good run. So it's all right. It's at the end of the season, so just having some fun.
Watching Yohan run 1969, you felt you wanted to run fast too?
No, I think I could tell that Yohan's going to run faster. I see him in training, and he wants to run even faster than he did, so I know he was going to come out there and push harder. I predicted 972, but he went a little bit faster.
And new antics at the beginning, the air guitar, explain that.
It's just fun. I heard the music and it just came to him. That's why some of the time I said it's spontaneous, and sometimes something happens. So I heard the music, just felt to do that, so I did it.
Nice job. Fantastic to watch you this year.
Thank you very much.